Hello, everybody. It is Naisha Neo Jupiter back with a seafood mukbang. I'm gonna reach down in the drawer here, and I just washed my scissors. Okay, I'm gonna reach down and get my scissors now. But I have some king crab legs. Ooh, they're really hot still. I have some double stuffed. I have some restuffed avocado. I'm gonna bring this forward a little bit. I'm gonna fix it so everybody can see. But yeah, so kind of have a smorgasbord here. As you can see, I've got my cucumbers. I've got my crispy fried potatoes. I've got Alfredo sauce that I made, really cheesy, and I've also got my butter sauce. All right, so I'm gonna move my avocado actually right here in a perfect position. So we're gonna get started because I was talking to. Let's see how this tastes. Wow. Honestly, I know I've outdid myself, but make sure everybody can see. I was reading the other day that pedophilia. Now, as you guys can see, look at that. That's really nice. That's a really nice cheese drip there. Wow, and the potatoes are so tender. They're really good. Here, let me. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm trying to figure this out. But you know what? I feel like this as an African American. Oh, I feel like, you know what? A lot of us do have like felonies and stuff like that. And I feel like we shouldn't have to do that anymore. I feel like if you served your time, you served your time, you did what you had to do. And they're letting people identify as men and women. A man can identify as a woman now, and you better respect him, or you might have a lawsuit on your hands. And so I feel like, if you're a felon that served your time and you're trying to live life right, I feel like you shouldn't have to identify with that. I feel like you should be able to say, hey, you know what? I'm a felon that served my time. I'm done. And it definitely goes for Black people because, white people have felonies and all you hear about is success stories with them. All you hear about is success stories with them. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, that is perfectly made. Look how hot that is. That's really good. I think we'll try some a little bit with the Alfredo sauce, with the cheesy Alfredo sauce. Oh, that I just made. So good. I'm going to put a little lemon on it. I'm going to sprinkle a little lemon on it. Beyond amazing. Beyond amazing. This is like if Houston didn't have a problem. That's what this tastes like right now. It's so good and juicy. And these are really big, really, really, really big crab legs. But yeah, excuse me. I feel like we're going to leave that in there 1 second. Sorry, guys. No, but yeah, I feel like if people, oh yeah, that's really soaking. That's really soaking. Let's dip it in some avocado here. I just wanted to try this just because I've never seen anybody do this with it and dip it in the guacamole. It's so amazing. It's so good. But no, honestly, a lot of the things that are going on in the world right now, as black people, yes, we can kind of like stop it and talk about it, but the most it ever get to is Facebook posts. We don't actually like rally around each other. This guacamole is amazing. It is just so good. It's so good. Look at that. Really good. Most of the time, we get upset, we tweet, we Facebook, we never ever solve problems. We don't. We just don't. Oh, that's good. And one thing that I want people to understand is that just like the LGBTQ community fought, we can fight too. We can fight. We can fight off the bullcrap that's going on. The little boy who can't walk the stage because he has dreads in his hair. Alfredo's the best. Because he has dreads. The little girl who can't go to school because she has beads in her hair. Something that is a part of our culture. Something that's definitely a part of our culture. The way we do our hair, our locks, all that means something, especially hair. It means strength. So it's kind of messed up that our kids are actually experiencing the fact that they can't graduate something that they worked hard for. They did the homework. They came to school on time. And they can't walk across the stage because they have an immaculate mane of hair. That's bullshit. And then you got people like Nikocado Avocado. You got people like him exploiting Kobe Bryant's death, using that to attract people. And even though he gets bad reviews, the thing about it is, people keep watching. People keep watching him. I'm no longer going to watch him because he's sickening to me. I actually felt really bad for him when he was, look at that. So juicy. Oh, excuse me. Burps are a regular here. Excuse me. Look at that. Just so juicy and just so good. And we gonna, ooh. Oh my goodness. I can't even begin to describe to you exactly how amazing this tastes. Like, that's the guacamole on top of the king crab. And we still have lobster tail left. Once it gets cold, I really don't like to eat it. Once it gets a little cold. But I was definitely rooting for Nikocado Avocado. And he really screwed it up. He fucked it up. He didn't have any fucking respect for Kobe Bryant. And that just really pissed me off, you know? He didn't try to make himself aware or anything like that, you know? As much as Kobe Bryant and those victims of the plane were on the fucking news, how could Nikocado Avocado not know how to spell his name? I mean, come on. Look at that guacamole. Look at that. That's fucking amazing. How can Nikocado Avocado not know how to spell Kobe Bryant's name? He's been all over the news for a week. Even if you weren't trying to be funny, wouldn't you at least look him up and learn something about him to pay the proper respect? No, you're reaching. You have nothing left. After you mess with my girl, Stephanie So, I love her mukbangs. I love her, period. You make everybody uncomfortable, and then you disrespect somebody who died just so you can get clout, and just so you can get clout and get views. And I unfollowed you. I hope everybody unfollows you. Because you're not even worth the view. You're not even worth it. You're really a piece of shit. You know, honestly, when I first started watching you, I was so inspired by you. Then I saw you with Miss B Love, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's made it. But you didn't deserve to. You didn't deserve to make it. God, the cucumbers are really good. Did you ever stop and think about his family? Hell no, you didn't. Because that was really selfish, because you know your channel's going down. And all you had left was to reach and pull from somewhere that you didn't have shit to come from. You're a dumbass. I don't really like you. I was really rooting for you and like trying to have your back because of what everybody was saying about you. But Nikocado, I'm going to tell you something. You need a fucking reality check. You really do. And the thing about it is this. Even people still like you. People still watch your videos. Even people who don't like you. If we all just start watching, then what? Because you won't have anybody to entertain. You want to tell us about your banging people? Who gives a shit? We don't want to hear about your sexual escapades while we're eating. Eating glorious food. You think we want to hear about that shit? We don't. You're wasting your time. I'm no longer an ally for you. I won't take up for your ass anymore. Screw you. Because you're just not right. You're not. The world doesn't revolve around Nikocado Avocado. And not only that, you kind of good if you dip the potato in the guacamole and then in the Alfredo sauce. It's just so good. But the rest of the world is watching you. So you have to put on a show. You got to. Because the only way you're going to get attention is if you act out. Because you really, honestly, you don't have what it takes. You constantly throw out the fact that you're gay. Nobody's judging you because you're gay. But the other day you're like, oh, I don't know anything about basketball. I'm gay. I know a lot of men who are gay that like basketball. Do you think your insults count to anybody? They don't. You're just a washed up ass mukbanger. That's all you are. That's what you are. You did collabs with good mukbangers, and that's it. You don't really have anywhere else to turn. You burnt all your bridges. Shut the fuck up for once. Stop being crazy and acting like a fucking fool and blaming it on being homosexual. That's not what it's about. If you can do that, that means that as a black person, I can say, hey, I don't want to identify as a felon anymore. I served my time. How come we aren't doing that, black people? Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we saying, hey, he was born a man, he identifies as a woman now. I was born a person and I got a felony. I identify as a non-felon now. We can do that. They're making it okay for pedophiles to have their own community. They're making it okay for the LGBTQ. They need to make it okay for black people to say, hey, even if a black person wanted to be white, I couldn't imagine somebody who does. But even if a black person wanted to be white and they wanted to identify as a white person, all right, what they gonna say? I want to identify as white now. That's what I would tell them. And if you call me any other race, that's racist. Just like they do every damn thing else. But we can't do that, can we? Why not? There's a way around shit. You see that cilantro? That was cilantro hanging off of that. They done made me sick with this. And still to this day, black people don't have any rights in America. We don't. I went to the store today to buy these lobster tails and crab legs. And they followed me around the whole damn time. I'm sick of that shit. You're watching me. One little Betty White Jr. over there still in the whole damn store. Hey, get off my back. All right? Don't come at me like you know me. Because you don't. Shoot. Done piss me off, y'all. Shit. I ain't ready to. I would never say I wanted to be white, and I don't have any felonies. Ooh, this guacamole is so good. And I don't have any felonies or anything, but you know what? I know people who do, and I bet you, as hard as they working on getting their lives together and everything, and trying to move on from the mistakes that they made, you know, and not be judged by those mistakes. I bet you they would like to be like, hey, you know what? I want to identify as a non-felon. Because some of us actually try to do better after we make a mistake. Everybody ain't out here repeat offenders and shit like that. A pedophile is, though. But y'all gonna get them rights and get in their own neighborhood. That done took my appetite. Because I ain't even hungry no more. Like, ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Pepsi give you the best burps. I love Pepsi. Ooh, it give you the best burps. Ooh. Y'all, I know I was probably everywhere today. All over the place. I don't give a damn. What I'm saying is right. Somebody got to say it. And most people are not going to say shit. All they going to do is share a couple statuses on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or YouTube. Stand the fuck up. Or shut up. Stop complaining about Trump. Actually, Trump is dope as hell. I choose him over Obama. Y'all know what the hell y'all talking about. Y'all irritating. Get on my nerves. I want to eat this lobster tail so bad, y'all. I want to eat it so bad. But I can't. I can't. And I'm going to stick this on top of here. Because that was just way too much food. That was too much. But I had a lot to say, y'all. I had a lot to say. All right? Now, y'all have a good damn day. And let me tell y'all something. Don't get on here like you know me. Because you don't. Don't say nothing stupid on my video. I find people. I had a real unstable childhood. I done moved all around America. All right? I can find your ass. Have a good night.